Hello, everybody, and welcome into live coverage of the 2021 Australian Open from Down Under in beautiful Melbourne, Australia. Well, we're already almost a week into the Aussie Open, folks, as it's day 6 from Down Under. On a Saturday afternoon, we get set for some more great tennis, third round action. And after tonight's end, we will have the round of 16 matchups set on both the men's and women's singles side. The featured match that I'll be covering tonight is the one between Daniil Medvedev of Russia as he takes on the Serbian Filip Krajinovic. That match actually just underway a short while ago at Rod Laver Arena. I will be covering a lot of other matches, almost like a whip-around show. We'll be going back and forth between many matches on the big courts. So thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Much appreciated, as always, and hope you enjoy the coverage of the Aussie Open. It's been a fun tournament thus far. A crazy night last night where there were 3 great men's matches all going on at the same time in prime time. And then we also had mixed in the news that Australia was going on lockdown due to 14 positive COVID cases at the Melbourne airport, I should say. And so that led to the curfew going into place at midnight local time, and that Djokovic-Fritz match went to about 12:30 local time, and therefore at around 11:30, the fans tuning in were told to leave. And so Djokovic and Fritz finished out their match in front of empty stands. So it is a 5-day lockdown. They treat the virus very seriously in Australia. 14 COVID cases. That's a big outbreak for Australia. Obviously, it shows you the difference in how different countries handle the virus. But Australia take it very seriously. So it's a 5-day lockdown. No fans in attendance for the next 5 days starting today. If the lockdown only lasts 5 days, fingers crossed it will be just 5 days, then the soonest we will get fans back is on Thursday, starting with the women's semifinals. So the rest of the third round and then the entirety of the round of 16 and quarterfinals will be played without fans in attendance, and we'll take it to Rod Laver Arena to kick off coverage here on YouTube. Krajinovic and Medvedev. Krajinovic serving down 3-1 in the opening set, and he wins the first point of the game, 15-love. Krajinovic ranked 28th in the world from Serbia. Meanwhile, Medvedev, 4 in the world from Russia. Daniil Medvedev has really come onto the scene this past year or so. It was last year's, make it the 2019 U.S. Open, that really put him in the spotlight. He won that tournament and has been a contender in all the Grand Slams since. Point to Krajinovic, 30-love. Medvedev missing the backhand shot on that rally. We've had some thrilling matches, especially on the men's side. There's been some great men's matchups, and perhaps Krajinovic could pull off the upset. You never know. But Medvedev is off to a solid start. Up a break at 3-1. We're about 13 minutes into this match, the second match of the day at Rod Laver. 3 in the day session, 2 in the night session. We're just getting started in Melbourne on day 6. Another lengthy rally. And that's out. So Medvedev with his first point of the game, 30-15. That was an 18-shot rally. Krajinovic was excuse me, was moving in towards the net and ultimately just missed a shot that was rather routine, just wide. And now 30-15 in favor of Krajinovic. And this time, coming to the net pays off for the Serbian, 40-15. A quick rally that time. Yeah, Medvedev had to extend to return the serve and an easy, rather routine overhead shot to finish off the point. And it's game point for the Serbian. And the return from Medvedev goes long. Krajinovic wins the service game. 3-2 Medvedev, 15 minutes into the opening set in this men's singles third round matchup. Live coverage of the 2021 Australian Open continues right after this quick break. Welcome back into live coverage of the 2021 Australian Open from beautiful Melbourne. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. Round 3 of the Open, first major of the year per usual. It did start a few weeks later than we're used to due to the ongoing pandemic. 3-2 Medvedev in this opening set. Spot in the round of 16 on the line. Medvedev on serve. Another great rally between the two, still going. And Medvedev finishes off the point on the forehand shot. At one point in that rally, it appeared as though Krajinovic thought that one of Medvedev's shots went out, but they just showed the replay of that shot and it appeared as though it did nick the line. Remember, there's no line judges at this edition of the Australian Open. They're testing out using the technology to make the calls. So really no more player challenges are necessary unless, of course, there is a glitch in the technology, which is always possible. Now there's just ball boys and ball girls, though. No more line judges. 15 love. Oh, nicely done by Daniil Medvedev. Krajinovic was extending the point as much as he could. However, Medvedev was in control throughout the rally, and he was putting an emphasis into both his forehand and backhand shots. Some powerful strikes, and in the end, too much to handle for Krajinovic. And there's an ace from the Russian. 40 love. Medvedev so far cruising in this game. Second ace of the afternoon for Daniil Medvedev. And Krajinovic unable to return. Medvedev takes the game with ease, and it's a 4-2 lead in the opening set. Our first tournament update, Rude up 1-0 on Albert. They're tied at 3 apiece in the second set currently. Harris and McDonald tied at 5 apiece in the opening set. Meanwhile, on the women's side, Kanepi took the first set against Vekic, currently leading set 2-1-0. And Brady and Huvan just underway. Jennifer Brady, the American, with a 1-0 lead in the first set. That was your tournament update. I'll continue to update you as the broadcast continues, and I'll also get you out to live play-by-play coverage of other matches at Melbourne Park on this Friday night here in the States, Saturday afternoon in Melbourne. Medvedev just wide on the forehand shot, 15-love. It's Krajinovic serving. He'll need to break at one point if he wants to win this opening set, and obviously it would be a big upset if Medvedev were to fall here in the third round today. But obviously, with that being said, the first set, you feel like it's one that Krajinovic has to win, or else, the odds of him coming back and pulling off the upset are very slim against obviously a very good player in Daniil Medvedev. Nice overhead shot from Krajinovic, and Medvedev on the return couldn't get it over the net. 30-love. Once again, for those of you just tuning in, Melbourne, Australia, starting today in a 5-day lockdown due to COVID. So no fans in attendance. We had 50% capacity for the first 5 days of the tournament. And unfortunately, there will be no fans permitted through Wednesday. We could have them back for the women's semifinals on Thursday. That's if all goes well. It's now 40-love. That shot from Medvedev just out. Well, other than that early break from Medvedev, both players have been relatively comfortable in their service games. Medvedev went for power on the return, could not get it over. Krajinovic takes the game, 4-3 Medvedev in the opening set of this third round match. I'll be back for more at the 2021 Australian Open next. Stay tuned. Welcome back in, everybody, from an empty Rod Laver Arena. It's a 4-3 lead for Medvedev in the opening set of this third round match. Medvedev now serving, looking to retake a 2-game lead. New balls for both players as we get this 8th game of the set underway. The return goes long, 15-love. Yeah, Medvedev's looked very comfortable in his service games, which obviously will win him the set if he continues to dominate when serving. Krajinovic has to break sooner rather than later to have an opportunity at winning this opening set. Real good rally once again. And Medvedev finishes off the point nicely. He made the decision to come in towards the net. A 25-shot rally right there between the two, 30 love. And once again, Medvedev, so much power on that forehand shot of his. And ultimately, it just became too much to handle for his opponent. An unforced error there. 40 love. Medvedev yet again cruising in the service game. Game point for him. Chance to take a 5-3 lead in the opening set. Oh, the cross-court shot on the money from Daniil Medvedev. He takes the game 5-3 now. And Krajinovic will serve to extend the set. Yeah, beautiful placement on the backhand. Cross-court shot from Medvedev to win the game. Still to come on day 6 at the Australian Open, Rubles and Lopez is coming up shortly. At approximately 11 Eastern Time, Tsitsipas takes on Ymir. At 3 a.m. in prime time in Australia, it's Barty against Alexandrova. Then at approximately 4:30 in the morning, it's Norrie against Rafa Nadal. So there is your schedule through the night here in the United States. Medvedev getting a bit of his own medicine there. This time it was Krajinovic who came to the net. Medvedev got there, but couldn't get it over. 15 all. Look at the backhand direction. Krajinovic going cross-court 59% of the time. For Medvedev, he's going cross-court 82% of the time. Krajinovic down the line 41%, just 18% on the other hand for Medvedev. So a little more unpredictable is Krajinovic when going to that backhand. Medvedev can't return 30-15. First serve is wide, second serve on the way. Oh, what a rally there. And a nice recovery as well from Medvedev, who ultimately wins the point. 30 all. Medvedev was going back and forth along the baseline and was able to get himself back into the point. And then in the end, Krajinovic with a shot that just went long. Man, we're level in the game. Here comes the second serve. It goes wide. So a double fault from Krajinovic, and that means it's set point for Daniil Medvedev. Wow. Not the best time for a double. 30-40. And can Medvedev close out the set here? No. Sent wide from Medvedev, and it's a deuce. Another tournament update for you. Ruud, after winning the first set against Albert, trails 5-4 in the second set. Elsewhere in the men's third round, Harris and McDonald heading to a tiebreak in the first set. Meanwhile, on the women's side, the American Jennifer Brady leads Huvon 3-1 in the opening set. Kanepi, after winning the first set over Vekic, is up 3-1 in the second. And that forehand shot hits the net from Krajinovic. It's set point number 2 for Medvedev, as he has advantage. Once again, he'll have to go to his second serve. And that goes wide on the cross-court shot from Krajinovic. And it's Daniil Medvedev who takes set 1 in half an hour. Nice start for the 4 seed. On to the second set. Right after this, coverage of the Australian Open continues in a moment. Welcome back in, everybody. Going back to the 2019 U.S. Open about 1.5 years ago in New York, Daniil Medvedev had quite the tournament at the U.S. Open. He became the villain early on in the tournament and, of course, ended up winning the whole thing. And at the end of it, you got the sense that the fans came around and actually liked him. That was quite the tournament from Daniil Medvedev. And as I said, that was really his first time proving that he can win a Grand Slam, beating none other than, he lost in the final, of course, to Nadal. That's what I meant to say. He made it to the final, lost to Nadal, 4 hours, 51 minutes in that marathon. I was actually on the call for that game, for that match, which was epic. But yeah, Medvedev just came up short. He had a big semifinal win, nearly able to knock off Nadal, just wasn't able to do so. Medvedev serving to open up the second set, a 40-30 lead after he took the first set 6-3. Another long rally here. And they're still going. And that's long from Medvedev. 40-all. We head to a deuce in the opening game of the second set. There's been a number of lengthy rallies. That last one, 22 shots. And the first serve is wide. Medvedev will try again. 35 minutes into this third round match. Oh, wow. Medvedev went with the drop shot. Krajinovic got there, and then Medvedev almost took off the head of Krajinovic. He immediately apologized. That was not his intention, but he did get it in. Krajinovic able to duck out of the way. There was no way he was returning that. Man, game point for Daniil. The return sails long, and Medvedev takes the opening game of the second set. Look at Daniil Medvedev's profile. It's his 16th major appearance. His best result was making it to the 2019 U.S. Open final, as I mentioned. 9 singles titles, 3 ATP Masters 1000 events, 19 wins against ATP top 10 opponents, 7 of them coming last year. And his highest ranking is number 4, which is his current ranking. So this is as high as he's been ranked in his career. It only seems to be going uphill from here for the Russian, who's still pretty young as well and has a bright future ahead. Krajinovic now serving down 1-0 in the second set. Oh, nicely executed by the Serbian. He went with the drop shot this time around. Medvedev got there, but Krajinovic easily able to cap off the point with the cross-court shot, giving Medvedev no chance. 15-love. A fault on the first serve. Second one put in play. Medvedev going for the slice. Couldn't get it over. 15-all. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in on this Friday night. Beautiful Saturday afternoon in Melbourne. Except for the fact that there are, unfortunately, no fans in attendance. The return goes long, 30-15. Krajinovic back in the lead in this second game of the second set. And Medvedev unable to return yet again. 40-15, game point. Look at the first serve speeds. On average, Krajinovic delivering at 116 miles an hour. Medvedev, 128. However, it appears that on these last couple of serves, Krajinovic is bringing the velocity up on his serve. It's causing Medvedev some trouble. Oh, that shot just along. 40-30. Medvedev stays alive in the game. Well, Krajinovic has no option but to simply take care of his service games to have an opportunity. Comes into the net and wins the point. Nicely done. 1-1 in the second set as Krajinovic takes care of business. A reminder that it's a great doubleheader of college basketball action tomorrow at noon Eastern Time. It's Indiana against fourth-ranked Ohio State. Meanwhile, at 2, it's 16th-ranked Tennessee taking on LSU in an SEC showdown. Love 15 right away with a double fault from Daniil Medvedev. And if Krajinovic can break early on in the second set, it surely will give him some confidence. And we'll see how all these players really adjust to going from playing in front of crowds to playing in front of no one. I don't think it'll be too big of an adjustment for these players because in most tournaments they have been playing in empty stadiums. So I don't think it'll be too big of a deal, but we shall see. 15-all. Medvedev wins the point. First serve is long. And the return sent wide. 30-15. Medvedev takes the lead. It's been a relatively comfortable start for the Russian Daniil Medvedev. We'll see if that could possibly change here in the second set. That's sent long, an unforced error. And it's tied 30-all. 42 minutes gone in this match. And there's a double fault once again from Medvedev. His second of the match, and both of them have come in this game. 30-40, and a chance to break for Krajinovic. But Medvedev makes sure that Krajinovic doesn't break, at least just yet. 40-all. We go to a deuce. Wow, Medvedev came immediately into the net. And perhaps that forced Krajinovic into a wild shot on the backhand. And now it's game point for Daniil Medvedev. The return goes long, and in the end, Medvedev holds a 2-1 lead for the fourth-ranked player in the world in the second set. I'll be back with more coverage of the Aussie Open after this break. Welcome back, everybody. Medvedev and Krajinovic facing off at Rod Laver Arena on day 6 of the Australian Open. And that's just one of 9 courts currently being used. Matches elsewhere taking place at Margaret Court Arena, John Cain Arena, 1573 Arena, as well as courts 3, 7, 8, 13, and 17. A variety of singles and doubles action. But for now, we'll keep the focus at Rod Laver, where Krajinovic is serving down 1-2 in the second set. And the return just long from Medvedev, 30 love. Krajinovic with a good start to the service game. Quick tournament update for you. Ruud and Albert on the men's side now tied at 1 apiece in sets. Harris fell to McDonald 7-6 in the opening set, currently 1-0 in the second set. And Brady on the women's side won the first set over Huvan 6-1. Kanepi and Vekic tied at 4 apiece in the second set after Vekic took the opening set. So that's your tournament update. I will continue to keep you updated as the broadcast continues and we head deeper into the afternoon from Australia. 30-15 now. Beautiful drop shot. And game point for Krajinovic at 40-15. A nicely executed shot right there from the Serbian. That's long from Medvedev. And we're tied again in the second set, 2-all. Weather-wise, a pretty nice summer afternoon in Melbourne. Medvedev now on serve, trying to retake the lead in the second set. And a nice start, 15 love. Krajinovic could not return the mighty serve of Daniil Medvedev. Oh, Medvedev completely messed up. He's going for a drop shot, put too much backspin on it. And it landed wide, 15-all. And the backhand shot goes long. Krajinovic, you could tell by his reaction, frustrated with himself there. He knows that was definitely a makeable shot. 30-15 now. And 40-15. Medvedev, 199-kilometer-an-hour ace on that last serve. His 4th ace of the match. And he'll take the game. Nicely done by Daniil Medvedev. Both players have held so far in the second set. 3-2. Medvedev on top from Rod Laver Arena on a beautiful afternoon from Melbourne, Australia. I'm back with more next. All right, welcome back, everybody. So at Rod Laver Arena, Medvedev with a 1-0 lead over Krajinovic, leading the second set 3-2. Meanwhile, elsewhere at Margaret Court Arena, Kanepi currently leads Vekic 7-5, 4-4. And on John Cain Arena, it's the American Brady who leads Huvan 6-1, 1-0 early on in the second set there. So good to see the American Jennifer Brady off to a really strong start against Huvan, and she is en route to win that one in straight sets, unless Huvan can somehow get some life. But it's going all Brady's way so far. Meanwhile, Kanepi in a good one against Vekic. We'll keep you updated on both Margaret Court and John Cain Arena. But for now, back to Rod Laver. Love 30 here. Krajinovic serving and in a bit of trouble here. Medvedev with a good start to the game, looking to break. Be the first break of the set. Oh, Krajinovic missed the forehand shot, and it's a break point for Medvedev at love 40. Medvedev 2 for 3 on break points won, and that's what it really came down to in the first set. Can Medvedev capitalize here on a golden chance with a break point in the second set? Yes, he can. An unforced error. And Medvedev with a dominant game. And he takes a 4-2 lead in the set. And he'll now serve with an opportunity to go up 3 games. That's a huge break right there. Krajinovic now up against it. The last thing you want to do against an opponent like Medvedev is go down 2-0. But he's in danger of that happening. That's long, love 15. As we approach the hour mark of this men's third round match. 54 minutes in to be precise. 2:20 local time, 16 hours ahead. Our Melbourne, Australia from the Eastern time zone. Another tournament update on the women's side. Kanepi leading Vekic 7-5, 5-4. So for Kanepi, she's a game away from moving on to the round of 16. Meanwhile, Medvedev with back-to-back aces. How about that? 30-15. And his serve is just getting better and better as this match continues. That's 6 aces for him tonight or this afternoon, whichever way you want to look at it. And there's the forehand shot from Medvedev. Now we're seeing rather quick rallies, 40-15. Medvedev looking to pull away. Game point for him. Oof, good effort by Medvedev. Just too long on the backhand shot. Krajinovic stays alive in the game, now 40-30. Yeah, the energy has gone down these last few minutes for Krajinovic. He'll have to get that back and to revive some hope. But Medvedev has other ideas. Playing confidently at the moment, and he takes the game. A 3-game lead in the second set. Medvedev in cruise control, up 5-2, and is one game away from going up 2-0. All right, let's head over to Margaret Court Arena, shall we? Where Kanepi has an opportunity to close it out in straight sets against Vekic. Kanepi won the first set 7-5, currently up 5-4 in the second set. It is Vekic, the Croatian, serving at 15-all. 24 unforced errors for Kanepi, 23 meanwhile for Vekic. First serve is long. Kanepi from Estonia, unranked, looking to pull off the upset. And the second serve is good, an ace for Vekic. Her second of the match, 30-15. Yeah, Kanepi's had a majority of the aces tonight. She's had 7. Second serve on the way for the 28th ranked Vekic. On the forehand shot, ends up wide, 30-all. Kanepi 2 points away from coming out on top. Easier said than done, though. Brady up 6-1, 2-1 over Huvan in another women's third-round match over at John Cain Arena. And Vekic misses the backhand shot. It's 30-40 and match point here for Kanepi. An opportunity to win it here. Can she do it? Vekic up against it, looking to stay alive and extend the game. Never mind the set right now. Vekic stays alive. An authoritative cross-court forehand shot. And we go to a deuce. That's the 12th forehand winner this afternoon for Vekic. And there's another one. She's a very powerful forehand shot. And Kanepi unable to deal with that one. Advantage Vekic, game point for her. This game 4 minutes in so far. Here's the serve. And Vekic stays alive. Powerful 1-2. And really coming alive with that forehand. 5-all now in the second set. Now Kanepi will try to retake the lead in the second set. Credit to Vekic, though. She stays alive. We'll keep you updated on that one at Margaret Court Arena. But for now, back to Rod Laver Arena, where Krajinovic is serving down 2-5 in the second set. Medvedev looking to take a commanding 2-0 lead. It is 40-30 Krajinovic. First serve just wide. Oh, nice shot. Krajinovic down the line to win the game. It's now 5-3 Medvedev. And so the hope is still there for the Serbian in the second set, but Medvedev will now serve for the set. And he's been nothing short of dominant in his service game so far. And there's a good chance that will continue here. We shall see. Can Medvedev serve it out to go up 2-0? Here's the second serve. The return just in. And Medvedev could not get it over on the forehand shot, looking down the line, and it's love 15. Well, on the other hand, if Krajinovic can break here, he'd be right back into the set. However, Medvedev returns with a nice serve. Krajinovic can't return. It's 15-all. Another tournament update for you. Brady up 6-1, 2-2 now over Huvan at John Cain Arena. So a closer second set so far between those two. It's now 15-30. Oh, perfectly placed from Krajinovic. It's 15-40 and a break point for the Serbian. If he can convert here, it would be his first break of the match. Winner speed clocked in at 152 kilometers an hour. But Medvedev responds with a nice serve set up to win on the backhand. Meanwhile, another update on the women's side. Kanepi has taken a 6-5 lead over Vekic in the second set. So 30-40 here, break point number 2. Oh, too much on it from Krajinovic. A missed opportunity as we go to a deuce. Yeah, he had a pretty good look. And he was clearly frustrated with himself afterwards. First serve hits the net. And the second serve is an ace. That's what Medvedev can do. And it's game point for him. Set point, as a matter of fact. That's out. So deuce number 2. Krajinovic just barely staying alive here. He has to break to extend the set. Oh, Medvedev with some intelligent play at the net. He has advantage once again, his second set point. And there's the set. By the way, McDonald has taken a 2-0 lead over Harris elsewhere in the men's bracket. 6-3, 6-3. Medvedev with a commanding 2-0 lead over Krajinovic. We go back over to Margaret Court Arena where Kanepi has a 6-5 lead over Vekic in the second set, taking the first set 7-5. However, Vekic on serve, leading 40-love, looking to force a tiebreak. A 28th unforced error there from Kanepi. Another tournament update. Brady with a 3-2 lead over Huvan in the second set after winning the first set 6-1. And Kanepi can't return. And so we're heading to a tiebreak, 6-all. It's been two very competitive sets and a tiebreak is what the second set will come down to. Kanepi will serve to begin. Vekic trying to extend this match to a decisive third set. Kanepi looking to wrap it up in straight sets. First serve is wide. The sun blazing down on Margaret Court Arena. Oh, Kanepi couldn't convert on the forehand. It's a big first point in the tiebreak for Vekic, 1-0, and she'll now serve the next 2 points. That's the 30th unforced error for Kanepi. They're really catching up to her at this stage. And there's Vekic with another point, 2-0 in the tiebreak. And it was rather routine thanks to a powerful serve. Oh, and that's sent wide. So Kanepi hitting a bump in the road at the moment, struggling quite a bit in this tiebreak, down 3-0. And she'll now serve. (3-1). Kanepi wins her first point in the tiebreak. First serve here is long. You can definitely, feel the difference without fans in attendance. It was great to have them the first 5 days of the tournament. Unfortunately, we'll be without them for 5 days at least. Hopefully, that's it. Meanwhile, a double fault here for Kanepi. She goes down 4-1 in the tiebreak. Her third double fault of the match. And so Vekic in a very good position now serving. Up by 3. An hour 42 into the match. 2 very competitive sets so far. And the return just long. So 5-1. Vekic with a commanding lead in the tiebreak as both players will switch ends. Total points won 78-75 Kanepi. That's how close it's been. Another tournament update for you. McDonald up 1-0 in the third set after taking the first 2 sets over Harris on the men's side. So McDonald very much so in a good position. And Vekic ready to serve. There's an ace. Nicely done. A 6-1 lead. And it's the 5th set point. Or rather, it's a set point for Vekic as she's dominated the tiebreak so far. Can she close it out? Kanepi now serving. First serve is wide. Another update, Krajinovic has won the first game of the third set against Medvedev. Kanepi to the net. Nice drop shot, perfectly executed to stay alive. Now 6-2. Looks like there's some birds that have made their way inside to Margaret Court Arena with no fans in attendance. Those birds are flying in and finding a way in, not scared by the crowd because there is none now. As Kanepi's shot goes long and Vekic stays alive. She takes the second set in a tiebreak. And we are heading to a decisive third set between Kanepi and Vekic, and a good one. Vekic coming up clutch in the late stages of that second set. Kanepi had a set point, could not capitalize. We'll keep you updated there. For now, over to John Cain Arena, where Jennifer Brady, ranked 22nd in the world, won the first set 6-1 and is now leading 3-2 over Huvan in the second set. Currently in a deuce. Brady serving. And that's a double fault from her, so a break point for Huvan. Oh, what a forehand shot. Jennifer Brady sends us to deuce number 3. Yeah, she had Huvan pinned back well beyond her own baseline. That's 12 forehand winners for Jennifer Brady. And there's another point for Brady. Coming out aggressive. And it's game point for her. About 7 minutes into this game. And so can Brady take a 2-game lead in the second set here? First serve is long. Second serve on the way. Oh, Brady takes the game. A cross-court backhand shot for the winner. And a 4-2 lead in the second set. Brady in a very good position now to close it out. You can tell how confidently she's playing. Just over an hour into this match over at John Cain Arena. And it's Huvan now serving. My goodness. She completely mishit that forehand shot. Love 15. If Brady can break here, then it's all but over in this one. Let first service. Nicely done by Yvonne. Came right into the net, finishes on the overhead shot, 15-all. Yeah, that type of serve so hard to return. Brady managed to return it, but then Yvonne able to easily finish off the point. Another let on the first serve. Quick tournament update. Krajinovic and Medvedev now tied at 1 apiece in the third set after Medvedev took the first 2 sets over at Rod Laver. Oh, that forehand shot is called out. 30-15. Look at the average topspin speeds. On the forehand for Brady, it's 79 miles an hour. On the backhand, it's 75. For Yvonne, it's 72 on the forehand and just 64 on the backhand. So, yeah, and it's noticeable when you watch both of them play. It's not that Brady is less strategic than Yvonne by any means, but she's certainly more aggressive. As that shot goes out, Brady wins the point, 30-all now. Another update elsewhere in the tournament. Kanepi has taken the first game of the third set against Vekic. Keep you updated in that one over at Margaret Court Arena, which has been quite entertaining. Good drop shot. It just got over for Yvonne. It nearly did not. But she made it work, 30-all. Sorry, 40-30, and there's the game. The finish with on the forehand for Yvonne. It's now 4-3 Brady in the second set. Good stuff from Yvonne. However, Brady still in position to close this one out in straight sets. We'll see if she can do so after this quick break. Stay tuned. Welcome back in, everybody. Earlier today, it was Jess Pegula, the American, who took care of business comfortably over the French player Mladenovic, winning in straight sets. And so Pegula moving on to the next round. Meanwhile, back at John Cain Arena, it's a 4-3 lead for Brady in the second set. She's on serve, looking to also win in straight sets. Oh, what a shot that was. But it was just wide from Yvonne. 15-love. Still to come on day 6 at the Australian Open. It's Rublev and Lopez coming up at approximately 11 Eastern time. Tsitsipas takes on Ymer. Then at 3 a.m., it's Barty against Alexandrova. And to wrap up the day, it's Norrie against Nadal at approximately 4:30 a.m. Remember, Australia, well, Melbourne anyway, 16 hours ahead of the Eastern time zone. So they play through the night here. 15 love Brady. Yvonne at the net, and she'll win the point. 15 all. First serve is sent wide. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast here on YouTube. That's good play by Yvonne. Now she's playing a bit more aggressive, and it's really the time to do it, considering the score, 15-30. Yvonne will need to break at some point. Is this the game where she does so? Here comes the second serve. Oh, Yvonne couldn't convert on the backhand. 30 all. Solid rally there. By the way, Krajinovic up 3-1 now over Medvedev in the third set. So the Serbian showing some fight, down 2-0. That's over at Rod Laver Arena. We'll get back over there shortly. But for now, the focus is at John Cain Arena. 30 all. Brady serving. Another great rally. And it's finished by Yvonne. She went into attack mode, down the line on the backhand. And it's break point at 30-40. That last rally, 16 shots. And this now opens the door. Yeah, that was a beautiful shot. No way Brady was returning that. That's for sure. Yvonne battling here. This game 4.5 minutes in, 30-40. Can Yvonne break and tie the second set? Well, that first service, Brady appears to be a bit frustrated at the moment. The first set was a breeze. The second set, not so much. And that's better from Jen Brady. And we go to a deuce. Well, the first serve hasn't really been working lately for Brady, but she has done well on the second serve. 40 all now in this critical game in the second set. There's an ace. And Brady now with game point. Wow, how about that? And that's the first ace of the match from either player. That was an 185 kilometer an hour serve. Oh, what a shot. Yuvan against the odds wins the point. That is brilliant right there as we're back in a deuce. How about that? I thought for sure Brady was going to win this point. Yuvan just going for the little lob over the head and over the racket of Brady. She just couldn't get up to it. And Yuvan able to place it in bounds. 6.5 minutes into this game, and it's another deuce. Oh, Brady's shot just got over, and it gave Yuvan some time to set up her shot. And a powerful forehand winner, and another break point for her. Oh, just missed it, did Yuvan. We go to deuce number 3. She's putting up a heck of a fight here. Both players really playing some great tennis. Brady came to the net, and Yuvan, you could tell what she was trying to do. She's trying to go cross court and slip it by Brady. Just couldn't get it over. And another deuce in a game that seemingly will never end. Quick tournament update yet again. Vekic leading the third set over Kanepi now 2-1. It's a good one over at MCA. Oh, what a point from Yuvan. Break point number 3. Another tournament update. Harris and McDonald tied at 3 apiece in the third set after McDonald took the first 2 on the men's side. Very powerful forehand strike. Brady could not get to it. 8.5 minutes gone in this game. Will it end here? Advantage Yuvan, her third break point in the game. Oh, too strong on the return. And how about deuce number 4? Because that's where we're heading. Wow. Yuvan frustrated there. First serve strikes the net. Second serve put in play. Oh, Yuvan's forehand shot took a big hop off the net, got over, but then Brady with a crushing forehand shot to put that point away comfortably. Yeah, Brady does a really good job with her forehand placement. Makes it really unpredictable with the opponent. For the opponent, I should say. We've reached the 10-minute mark of this game. It's advantage Brady. Game point once again for her. Oh, she missed it down the line. Deuce number 5. Wow. This is quite something, isn't it? Yvonne just not giving up here in this crucial game. First serve is long. Brady will try again here on the second serve. Oh, what a return. Yvonne delivers, and it's break point number 4. An update. Krajinovic up 3-2 over Medvedev in a good third set over at Rod Laver Arena. Back here at John Cain Arena. Break point for Yvonne. Oh, she shanked it wide on the forehand. Deuce number 6 now. Man, both players just coming so close. A 17-shot rally there. And this game miraculously continues. Deep breath. Brady set to serve. Yeah, Brady's gone to her second serve often. I mentioned that moments ago. She's really struggling on her first serve, but double faults haven't become an issue yet. Second serve is good. And it's Yvonne with the point. Once again, playing aggressive. And it's break point number 5 for her. Can she at last capitalize? What's up, Isaac? Welcome in. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. This has been an incredible game lasting about 12 minutes. We're in the 6th deuce. Advantage Yvonne. 13 minutes into the game. And this is a critical game in the second set. It's a fault on the first serve. Bobrovsky may win Vesna this year. We'll see about that. Oh, she missed it. Yvonne, time after time with unforced errors on breakpoint opportunities, and we're going to deuce number 7. Yeah, she's just extremely frustrated, but not to the point where it's affecting her in the game. Both players putting up one heck of a fight in the longest game I've seen in a long time. I can't remember a 14, 15-minute game in my recent memory. Beautiful job by Brady. Overhead forehand shot with power, and another break point opportunity for her 14 minutes into the game. Yeah, he is a key for sure. So advantage Jen Brady. Yeah, Brady has really been using almost all of that serve clock that she can. Forehand shot goes long. How about an 8th deuce? This is extraordinary. We keep on going. Fault on the first serve. We've really seen it all in this game. More than 15 minutes into it, and in the 8th deuce. Oh, what a shot. The execution from Yvonne, spot on. And it's break point number 6 for her. This was brilliant. This is not an easy shot to make. Very difficult task, and she made it look easy. 16 minutes into the game, advantage Yvonne. Oh, she missed the slice. Once again, Yvonne cannot execute with a break point, and it's deuce number 9. I don't think I've ever seen nine deuces. I really don't. Yvonne 1 for 8 on break points 1. It's been missed opportunity after missed opportunity for her, and so the game continues. What a shot. And there's Brady with the finish. No mistake. Striking the overhead shot to finish the point. And so she has the advantage. Another update, Krajinovic and Medvedev tied at 3-all in the third set now over at Rod Laver Arena. All right, can at last Brady end this game? Yes, she can. What a hold by the American. 5-3 in the second set. A game that lasted about 17 minutes finally ends. A reminder that there's a college basketball Saturday showcase tomorrow. Duke takes on NC State at 4 Eastern time. Then at 6 o'clock, it's a good one in the ACC. North Carolina takes on 9th-ranked Virginia. Wow, that was a 24-point game. Unbelievable. You don't see that every day. 5-3 Brady. Yvonne up against it, now serving. Oh, what a shot. Brady with perfect placement. And it's love 15. Yeah, that shot clearly in right on the line. McDonald now with a 5-4 lead in the third set over Harris on the men's side. So McDonald a game away from winning in straight sets. Oh, that's put wide. Not what Yvonne was looking for. It's now love 30. That's 31 unforced errors for Yvonne. And that's more like it from Yvonne. Coming right into the net, finishing off the point, 15-30. Yvonne 8 for 12 on net points, 1. Brady, meanwhile, 9 for 13. Got another update. Krajinovic up 4-3 over Medvedev in the third set. They're going back and forth at Rod Laver Arena in that third set. That shot long, and it's 15-40. Match point here for Jennifer Brady. Can the American close it out here? 2 match points here for Brady. An opportunity to win it and move on to the round of 16 at the 2021 Australian Open. Here's the serve from Juvan. Oh, the return was out just long from Brady. It was awfully close. And so 30-40 now, match point number 2 for Jen Brady. Juvan looking to extend the set and the match. Oh, she missed it. The backhand shot goes wide, and Jen Brady does it. 6-1, 6-3. She defeats Kaha Juvan in straight sets. It was a breeze in the opening set. The second set, not so much. It took 58 minutes. About a third of that set was that single game that went to 9 deuces, but Brady gets the job done, and she'll face the winner of Kanepi and Vekic, which is going on right now at Margaret Court Arena. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the top half of the bracket, Muhova will play either Bencic or Mertens. Pegula will play Svitolina. So some mouth-watering round of 16 matchups on the women's side. We'll take a quick break. When I come back, it's over to Rod Laver Arena between Krajinovic and Medvedev. Stay tuned. Welcome back to live coverage of the 2021 Australian Open, Round 3, Day 6 from Melbourne Park. And we'll check in quickly with the Harris-McDonald match. And McDonald, the American, has won it. 7-6, 6-1, 6-4. He defeats the South African Harris in straight sets. And so, Mackenzie McDonald, the first man on the bottom half of the bracket to punch his ticket into the round of 16. He'll play the winner of the Krajinovic-Medvedev match going on right now. And that's where we'll head, Rod Laver Arena, between Krajinovic and Medvedev. A competitive third set here after Medvedev took the first two. Krajinovic currently serving. It's 15-all, 4-4 in set three. Krajinovic stepping up here in this third set, trying to make things interesting. Oh, what a shot down the line from Medvedev. Just perfect. Makes it 15-30. Total points won 87-75 Medvedev. So despite the score line with Medvedev being up 2-0, it's been closer than the score line perhaps suggests. In both of the first two sets, it really came down to two breaks for Medvedev. And who knows, what way each set would have gone had Medvedev not had those breaks. 15-30. Forehand shot goes long. 15-40 now. And here's a break point for Medvedev. This is a golden chance for the Russian. Oh, nice decision there. Krajinovic with a soft touch, making sure the game is extended. Now 30-40, breakpoint number 2 for Daniil Medvedev. Let first service. And Krajinovic lets it go. Shot goes long from Medvedev, and it's a deuce. So the Serbian back into the game. He's been showing some fight here in this third set. You got to give him that. 40-all. A thrilling rally here. And it's Krajinovic with the point. Medvedev couldn't convert on the backhand shot. Game point for the Serbian. Vekic, meanwhile, has taken a 4-3 lead over Kanepi in the third set. On the women's side, tournament update for you. This game, 4.5 minutes in. Advantage Krajinovic. Oh, what a shot by Medvedev. Krajinovic couldn't even get there. And it's deuce number 2. That's the 30th winner tonight for Daniil Medvedev. The cross-court backhand shot, beautifully executed by Medvedev. First serve is wide from Krajinovic. Second serve is in. Oh, point Medvedev. Break point number 3. 6 minutes into the game. Yeah, Medvedev, whether he perhaps he intended to do it, but I don't know whether he intended to or not. It ended up going his way because the backhand shot from him was delivered right around the feet of Krajinovic, and that made it tough for him to return. And now Krajinovic needs this point, and he gets it. Medvedev can't return the serve. Deuce number 3. Oh, fantastic rally finished off by a brilliant shot down the line from Krajinovic. And it's now break point for him. Winner speed 141 kilometers an hour. Perfectly placed by Krajinovic. Can he close out the game here? First serve just wide. Oh, he comes right to the net. Medvedev sends it long, and Krajinovic takes the game. A big hold for the Serbian as he leads the third set 5-4. We've got a good third set on tap at Rod Laver Arena, and it will continue after this break. Don't go anywhere. It's third round coverage of the Australian Open here on YouTube. I'll be right back after this break. Stay tuned, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. Welcome back, everybody, from Rod Laver Arena. It's a 5-4 lead for Krajinovic in the third set. Medvedev on serve here, up 2-0. And he delivers an ace to get the game underway, 15-love. That's his 10th ace of the match. Krajinovic, meanwhile, just has one this afternoon. And Krajinovic frustrated. Couldn't convert the forehand shot. 30 love. In this set, the average first serve speed, about 180 kilometers an hour for Krajinovic. By the way, Kanepi and Vekic now tied at 4-all in the third set in the women's bracket. So that's turning out to be a match that's coming down to the wire. I'll keep you updated there and get you out there in a moment. 30-15 meanwhile, Medvedev on top. Oh, an uncharacteristic error there from Medvedev. And it's 30-all. Krajinovic right back into the game. Fault on the first serve, from Medvedev. Once again, thanks everyone for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying. Oh, and Krajinovic with set point, just like that, 30-40. What a chance to steal the set for the Serbian. Can he do it? First serve is out. Oh, wow. Krajinovic on the backhand shot saw it hit the net and land on his side. That was a 50-50 chance, really, of either landing back on his side or going over. And unfortunately for him, it was a ball that ended up landing on his side. We're in a deuce. By the way, Vekic has taken a 5-4 lead over Kanepi in the third set over at Margaret Court Arena. Advantage Krajinovic, set point number 2 for him now. He does it. It's wide for Medvedev, and Krajinovic wins the third set 6-4 and extends the match. A 54-minute third set, and it goes to the Serbian. We're not done yet. Medvedev now up 2-1. Some frustration kicking in for the Russian. Fourth set on the other side. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. So we'll head over for now to Margaret Court Arena, where we've got a thrilling ending between Kanepi and Vekic. Kanepi took the first set, Vekic took the second, and now here in the third set, it's 5-4 Vekic. Kanepi serving at 40 all in a deuce. Over 2.5 hours into this match. And there's the cross-court forehand finish from Vekic, and it's match point number 2 for the Croatian. Fatigue starting to kick in for both, but it's particularly being shown on Kanepi here. Can she stay alive? Match point for Vekic. She ends it. That does it. A huge win in comeback fashion for Vekic. And so Donna Vekic defeats Kaia Kanepi 5-7, 7-6, 6-4. What a match in this woman's third round encounter. You can tell both players are absolutely gassed. A smile now shown on the face of Vekic as she completes the comeback. What a victory for her. And so look at the women's top half. Vekic will face Jennifer Brady in the round of 16. Jessica Pegula will take on Alina Svitolina. Carolina Muhova will take on the winner of Bencic and Mertens. The winner of Barty and Alexandrova will take on the winner of Kontaveit and Rogers. So that's what the top half of the women's bracket looks like. Vekic completely gassed. So emotional right now as, of course, in that second set, Kanepi had a couple of match points. Vekic kept on battling, and it pays off in the end as she comes out victorious. Wow. What a comeback victory for her. What a match. A 2-hour, 36-minute match. And Kanepi walks off in disappointment. Obviously, not the way she wanted it to go, but Vekic in the end just had more in her at the end. I feel like fatigue played a real factor, and Vekic had what it took to complete the comeback. How about that? Well, when we come back, more from the Australian Open. We'll go back to Rod Laver, where Krajinovic and Medvedev are getting their fourth set underway. Stay tuned. All right, welcome back into the broadcast, everybody. Of course, yesterday, last night to be precise, we had an incredible night of action. Djokovic and Fritz, a 5-set match that did not disappoint. Djokovic, in the end, coming out victorious in 5 sets. However, in the third set, he did suffer an injury. He claimed he tore a muscle. So that's a real concern for him going into his round of 16 encounter against Milos Raonic tomorrow. Meanwhile, going on right now at Rod Laver Arena, Krajinovic and Medvedev just getting the fourth set started. Krajinovic did win the first game of the fourth set. And just underway at John Cain Arena, is Tsitsipas and Ymer. It's 1-1 in the opening set in that match. I'll tell you what, Krajinovic definitely showing a lot of fight, and this fourth set could be interesting. Medvedev with the point, 15 love. He's serving here early on in the fourth. Yeah, a lot of credit has to be given to Krajinovic to get back into this match. And Medvedev was furious at the end of that third set. I think just with himself that he let Krajinovic get back into the match. 40-15 meanwhile for Tsitsipas over at John Cain Arena. That match just started. And backhand shot couldn't make it over. 30 love Medvedev. And game to Tsitsipas over at John Cain Arena. So 2-1 in the first set of that match. We'll head over exclusively now to Rod Laver. That's a nice forehand shot. 30-15. That's the backhand shot. And that's the 5th backhand winner for Krajinovic tonight. Serve goes long from Medvedev. Here's the second serve. The return hits the net, 40-15. Game point for Daniil. Appreciate you guys stopping by. If you enjoy the broadcast, make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. And Medvedev takes the game with ease. 1-all early on in the fourth set, with Krajinovic now set to serve. Yeah, so going back to the end of that third set, I think Medvedev was saying something to his box. Yeah, he was. He was communicating with his coach. I don't know Russian, so I cannot translate, but I can tell by his body language that he was quite frustrated. 1-all in the fourth set. Oh, Krajinovic came into the net, and that paid off. 15 love. Medvedev's forehand shot went wide. And once again, Krajinovic playing aggressive, going to the net immediately. With another point, makes it 30 love. Yeah, the original shot from Medvedev just got over the net, but it ultimately didn't matter. 40 love now. So yeah, both players doing quite well in their service games. And it's really come down to one break for each player in each set. It was Medvedev in the first two sets, and then Krajinovic who broke in the second set to win it, or in the third set to win it. As that shot goes long, Krajinovic in front 40-15. Still to come on day 6 of the Australian Open, it's Rublev and Lopez coming up. Bencic, Mertens at approximately midnight Eastern. Then at 3 a.m., it's Barty against Alexandrova. And then at approximately 4:30, Norrie will take on Nadal as they play through the night here in the United States. Oh, wow, that was in. A cross-court backhand shot. It's definitely a close call. And yeah, half the ball nicked the line. You only need a fraction of it to hit the line. And yeah, that was definitely in. 40-30. Game point once again for him. Oh, it's out. Medvedev going for the corner. But Krajinovic holds 2-1. He leads the fourth set. We've got a good one at Rod Laver Arena on this Saturday afternoon in Melbourne. I'll be back with more. Stay tuned. All right. Welcome back in, everybody. It's the 2021 Australian Open from beautiful Melbourne, Australia. Unfortunately, no fans allowed as a 5-day lockdown was enforced in the state of Victoria. But the tournament does continue, just without fans like we saw at the U.S. Open back in the summer. 2-1 Krajinovic in the fourth set. Medvedev serving. And that's out. Love 15. And just like I said in the previous set, if Krajinovic can break early, that'll be a big advantage for him. Huge. Oh, nice forehand winner. Love 30 now. Yeah, Medvedev just not as assertive with his serve. That winner speed at 143 kilometers an hour. Oh, Medvedev snuck it in. Perfect shot, 15-30. Krajinovic had the right intentions and thought had the upper hand on that rally, but Medvedev was able to deliver right down the line on the backhand shot. It was a drop shot, and Krajinovic sends it wide. An update for you on the men's side. Tsitsipas up 3-2 in the first set against Ymer. Oh, that was a great shot from Krajinovic, and now it's break point for him. So 30-40, and Medvedev under a bit of pressure here. That's long. So Krajinovic breaks, and it's a 3-1 lead for him in this fourth set. Wow. And so Krajinovic can really take a firm control of this fourth set as he's now serving up 3-1. And give credit to the Serbian after dropping the first two sets, really making a legit comeback. And we'll see what he can do in this service game. Up by 2 games in this fourth set. Medvedev can't return the serve, 15-love right away. First serve percentage, 60% for Krajinovic, 49% on the other hand for Medvedev. I did not see this coming from Krajinovic. This is quite impressive. And an unforced error for Medvedev, 30-love. Just couldn't get the forehand shot over the net. Krajinovic straight to the net, and he wins the point with the drop shot, 40-love. And he's playing with all the confidence in the world right now. Game point. First serve was called out. And Krajinovic would like to look at it. Oh, man. That was, wow, maybe a half millimeter out. That was close. Oh, and the shot doesn't go for Medvedev. And so Krajinovic holds a 4-1 lead in the fourth set. Quite impressive here from Krajinovic in this fourth set. Beautiful afternoon at Melbourne Park in the beautiful city of Melbourne, Australia. I'll be back for more after this. Could this be a 5-setter? Krajinovic definitely making that a real possibility. Stay tuned. I'll be right back in a moment. All right, welcome back in, everybody. Over at 1573 Arena, Rude has defeated Albert in 4 sets, winning 6-1, 5-7, 6-4, 6-4. So the Norwegian ranked 24th in the world. Moving on to the round of 16. As the round of 16 brackets are starting to take shape. Back to Rod Laver Arena now, where it's a 4-1 lead in the 4th set for Krajinovic. Medvedev serving up 30 love. And make it 40 love. And an ace to cap off the game. Medvedev making it look routine. Now 4-2 Krajinovic. And the Serbian will now serve to try to retake a 3-game lead in this 4th set. So we'll see if Medvedev can somehow come back in this 4th set. It's seeming unlikely, but you never know. Krajinovic looking to bring this match to a decisive 5th set. Oh, down the line. What a shot. 15 love. And Medvedev's frustration continues to boil up. Yeah, Krajinovic with all the momentum on his side at the moment. Powerful forehand shot. The return sails long. 30 love. We approach midnight Eastern, 4 p.m. local time in Melbourne. Oh, Medvedev was prepared. The drop shot did not fool him. 30-15. Quick tournament update for you. Rublev and Lopez tied at 1 apiece in the opening set. That match just underway. Tsitsipas leading Immer 4-3 in the first set as well. Oh, and that time, Krajinovic able to execute the drop shot to make it 40-15, game point for him. The return goes long, and Krajinovic reestablishes a 3-game lead in the 4th set, 5-2. He can try to close it out next and force a 5th set. We've got a good one at Rod Laver Arena. I'll be back in a moment. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. A reminder that there's some great college basketball action tomorrow at noon Eastern Time. Indiana takes on fourth-ranked Ohio State from Columbus. Then at 2, it's 16th-ranked Tennessee taking on LSU in some SEC action. So at Rod Laver Arena, it's a 5-2 lead for Krajinovic in this fourth set. And Medvedev apparently dealing with some type of injury, it appears. Right after that last game ended, the medical staff came right over to attend to him. Looked like he was pointing to that left groin area, perhaps. I'm not entirely sure. So he is taking a medical timeout, I do believe. So Krajinovic will just sit and wait. He has all the momentum right now, and with this pause in the action, it could perhaps could break up his momentum. We'll find out. So while there's a stoppage there at Rod Laver Arena, let's head over to John Cain Arena, where Tsitsipas is up 4-3 over Immer in the first set. Immer serving at 15-30. And a point for Immer, 30-all. Yeah, these two actually know each other well. They were quarantine partners in Europe, practiced a lot with each other. It's now 40-30 game point for Ymer. First serve is long. Tsitsipas from Greece, ranked 5 in the world. Ymer unranked from Sweden. Oh, nice shot from Ymer. Tsitsipas came to the net, no problem for the Swede. And we're tied at 4-all in this back and forth first set. So Tsitsipas will now serve in an effort to retake the lead in this opening set at John Cain Arena. The return is wide, 15-love. This match about a half hour in. And we have officially reached midnight Eastern time. Australia well into Saturday. We've just entered Saturday here in the U.S. 4 p.m. local time right now in Melbourne. Now 30-love for Tsitsipas. 197 kilometer an hour serve. Oh, Ymer couldn't get it over. 40-love game point for Tsitsipas. And can Tsitsipas wrap up the game here? Not yet. First serve is out. You know what? Service. He'll try one more time. That's good. And oh, the drop shot falls. It clipped the net and somehow stayed in. So 5-4, Stefanos Tsitsipas leading Michael Ymer in the first set. Back to Rod Laver Arena where Medvedev is back, good to go. They've just resumed play. 15 all. Medvedev serving down 2-5 in the fourth set. And there's an ace, 30-15. Nicely done by Daniil Medvedev. That's his 12th ace of the match. Krajinovic just with one ace himself. Oh, a shot by Medvedev clipped the net and went long 30 all. An unfortunate break there. And another ace. Medvedev dealing 40-30 game point. Yeah, this match has really turned out to be a fascinating one. Just the way it's played out. And game Medvedev. So 5-3 Krajinovic, and he will now serve for the set. Can he close out the fourth set here? This is huge right now. Point Krajinovic. He came to the net. Medvedev's cross-court shot goes wide. 15-love. Yeah, Krajinovic definitely playing very well. You got to give him credit. Oh, well, good effort getting to the drop shot was Krajinovic, but sent it wide, 15 all. Back over at John Cain Arena, it's love 40 here. Tsitsipas the chance to win the set, and he does. That shot goes wide from Ymer, and so Tsitsipas victorious in the opening set, 6-4. Wow. So a big break late in the set to win it for Tsitsipas. All right, back to Rod Laver Arena, 15 all. Oh, forehand shot. Couldn't get over from Medvedev, 30-15. Krajinovic now 2 points away from winning the set and bringing us to a fifth set. That goes wide. Set point here for Krajinovic at 40-15. Krajinovic not quitting. Was down 2-0 and has a chance to tie it up at 2 sets apiece here. However, it's a double fault to make it 40-30. Now set point number 2. Oh, man, back-to-back double faults. Some pressure getting to Krajinovic, and that could be costly. We'll see. We're now in a deuce. Wow, that came out of nowhere, really. A nice bounce back, though. Krajinovic at the net, just with a soft touch. Medvedev can't get there. And it's set point number 3 for Krajinovic. 32 for 43 is Krajinovic for net points 1. First serve is long. And he takes it. The return from Medvedev hits the net, and Krajinovic wins the 4th set. We're heading to a 5th in this 3rd round matchup from Rod Laver Arena. It's a good one between Krajinovic and Medvedev. I'll be back for the decisive set right after this. Stay tuned. So to the 5th set we go in round 3 of the Australian Open between Daniil Medvedev and Filip Krajinovic. 2 sets apiece, and this match will be decided here in the 5th set. After Medvedev won the first 2 sets, Krajinovic then winning the next 2. And 40-15, Medvedev on top in the opening game of the final set. Another ace there, his 14th of the match. And game point. A let service. 2 hours, 46 minutes into the match. And that's another ace. So Medvedev easily takes the first game of the fifth set. Both players will switch sides. So just recapping this match, going to the second set, Medvedev won it. It was 6-3 in the first set, 6-3 in the second set. It looked like Medvedev was going to run away with it. But then Krajinovic, with a competitive third set, ended up taking it 6-4. And then even a more impressive fourth set from Krajinovic, in which he would win 6-3. And Medvedev dealing with an injury. I think it's his, I don't know if it's his back or what. Maybe his waist. He was having that worked on between some games and between sets. So that's definitely a lingering issue for Medvedev. We'll see if he can pull it out, though. Krajinovic now serving. And a forehand shot from Medvedev wins the point, love 15. Despite the injury Medvedev's dealing with, he'll still be expected to win this. There's no doubt about that. Oh, just wide from Krajinovic, love 30. And if Medvedev can break early, that would be the exact, even though it would be a small cushion, it would be exactly what he's looking for early on in the set, especially with that lingering injury. You want to try to win this fifth set as quick as possible, and especially with that injury that he's dealing with. Now the forehand shot hits the net. Now love 40. So 3 break points here for Medvedev. Not the start to the fifth set that Krajinovic was necessarily hoping for. There's an ace. Just the second of the match for Krajinovic to make it 15-40, his first point of the game. Medvedev just 4 for 14 on break points won. Krajinovic, meanwhile, is 3 for 11 also. Oh, nice rally, but Medvedev puts away the game on the cross-court forehand winner. Great shot on the 18th shot of the rally to win it. 2-0 Medvedev, and he breaks early in the fifth set. So Medvedev now serving. Can't execute the drop shot. Love 15. Medvedev is muttering words about something. Not sure exactly what. That's out. 15 all. Tournament update for you. Tsitsipas, after taking the first set over Ymer, is up 2-1 currently in the second set. And Rublev leads Lopez 5-4 in the opening set. Those are the two other matches going on right now. 15-30 after a double fault from Daniil Medvedev. Another shot that just goes long for Krajinovic, and that makes it 30 all. Definitely was a close call, but a reminder that the technology is making all the calls, all the line calls this tournament. 40-30, the return long. Game point for Medvedev and a chance to take a 3-0 lead in this decisive set. And he does. An ace from Daniil. 3-0 in favor of the 4 seed in this 5th set. Medvedev with exactly the start he wanted to the 5th set. Can he close it out? We'll find out. Coverage continues after this. Welcome back, everybody. Coverage of the 2021 Australian Open. As usual, the first major of the year from Down Under. Still to come on day 6 of the Australian Open. It's Bencic and Mertens coming up shortly. Khachanov and Berrettini will take the court at 1 a.m. Eastern Time. At 3 a.m., it's Barty against Alexandrova. And then at approximately 4:30 a.m., it's Norrie against Nadal. The 2 seed Rafael Nadal has won 13 straight Australian Open 3rd round matches, looking to make that 14 tonight. He's currently the player gym getting loose in preparation for his match tonight in approximately 4 hours in change. In prime time at the Australian Open, he has the nightcap. 30 love, meanwhile. It's Krajinovic serving down 3-0 in this 5th set. Oh, nice shot down the line from Medvedev to make it 30-15. Oh, that shot nearly got through for Krajinovic, but hit the net and came back on his side, 30 all. Just unlucky there. Nothing going his way here in this 5th set after he had a brilliant showing in the 3rd and 4th set. It's still not done yet. Nice job coming to the net. An easy finish on the overhead shot. 40-30, game point for the Serbian Krajinovic. 3-0 Medvedev in this decisive fifth set at the Australian Open third round action here on YouTube. Tournament update once again. It's now 6-5 Rublev over Lopez in the first set. There's a point for Medvedev. We're heading to a deuce. Close call. It was indeed in. And if Medvedev can break here, then it's a long mountain to climb for Krajinovic if he wants to get back into the match. Oh, down the line. What a shot from Krajinovic. Once again, game point for him as he has advantage in the deuce. Now that's a nice shot. That backhand of his can be lethal. Over at Margaret Court Arena, as I mentioned, it's 6-5 Rublev in the first set. Lopez, the Spaniard, serving down love 30 currently. Just a quick pop in there. Forehand, backhand, forehand shot missed rather. It's now back to a deuce at Rod Laver Arena. Meanwhile, it's now 15-30. Lopez serving over at Margaret Court Arena. That's out. Advantage Medvedev. So some double coverage here at the two biggest courts at Melbourne Park at the moment. So, break point for Medvedev. Can he capitalize here? Over at Margaret Court Arena, it's set point here for Rublev. And at Rod Laver, we're back in the deuce. Backhand shot hits the net for Medvedev. And Lopez staves off the set point. 30-40 now. Rublev with another opportunity to close out the set. Oh, wow. Krajinovic came to the net. Missed the shot, though, which looked rather routine. And so another break point for Daniil Medvedev. That match hitting the 3-hour mark. Meanwhile, Rublev and Lopez in a deuce as well. Oh, perfectly placed shot, and Medvedev breaks 4-0. He leads in the fifth set now. And the Russian is cruising. And the Russian on Margaret Court Arena, Rublev, has advantage, which means another set point for him. So Medvedev now serving, a chance to go up 5-love in the fifth set. It's been completely one-sided this fifth set. That shot sails long, love 15. Let's see if Rublev can finish off the set. Yes, he can. 7-5. Rublev takes set 1 over at Margaret Court Arena. All right, back exclusively to Rod Laver Arena right now, where Medvedev delivers a beautiful forehand shot. Clip the line, 15-all. Tournament update elsewhere. Tsitsipas up 4-1 in the second set over Ymer after winning the first set 6-4. Oh, nicely done. This time the backhand shot from Medvedev is a winner, 30-15. The return shanked wide. Game point for Medvedev. A chance to go up 5-love in what's been a dominant fifth set for Medvedev. And the way, this match has played out, it seemed like it was going to be a tight fifth set. It's been far from the case, though. The shot doesn't make it over, and Medvedev takes a commanding 5-0 lead in the fifth set. Shake of the head for Krajinovic, and Medvedev in great position. He's one game away from moving on to the round of 16. I'll be back right after this. So Daniil Medvedev now in a comfortable position, looking to close it out. He obviously didn't want it to go the distance, 5 sets, but that's how it played out. But it's been a dominant fifth set from him. Krajinovic now serving to extend the set. And point for Medvedev right away, love 15. Appreciate all of you who stopped by tonight. Hope you enjoyed. I'll be doing much more coverage of the Australian Open here on YouTube. Mainly the day session games, just because obviously I'd love to do some of those great primetime matchups, but that's at 3 in the morning here. So really not doable, because the day session matches in Australia are at night here, which is a better time for me to commentate games, commentate matches rather. But we'll see once we get to the later rounds. Maybe I'll do some real early morning matches depending on the mood. It is school vacation week for me, so it's a possibility. There's the backhand winner, 15-30. Medvedev 2 points away from victory. Nice work by Krajinovic at the net. He wins the point. It's now 30-all. Another update for you. Rublev up 1-0 over Lopez in the second set after he took the first set 7-5. Oh, what a drop shot from Medvedev. I thought his return might have been out, but it was not. It's now 30-40, and here's match point for Daniil Medvedev. And there it is. Daniil Medvedev wins it in 5 sets. You don't see often a fifth set that's as one-sided as this one was. That fifth set took just 25 minutes. 6-love Medvedev. 6-3, 6-3, 4-6, 3-6, 6-0. Daniil Medvedev wins it in 5 sets. What an entertaining match that had its twists and turns. Krajinovic put up a heck of a fight, but just didn't have enough in him come that 5th set. And Medvedev was able to regroup and really win this one comfortably, despite it going the distance. And so the 4-seed Medvedev moves on. Krajinovic with a heck of a fight. However, just not enough in the end from the Serbian. But as I said, still a thoroughly entertaining match. It seemed after 2 sets that it was going to be a quick day at the office for Medvedev, but that turned out to be far from the case. This match was just over 3 hours ultimately. It was all Medvedev early on. Then Krajinovic took over, and then Medvedev regained his mojo. And what a dominating 5th set it was from the Russian. Medvedev now will step up to the mic, and before I sign off and wrap up the broadcast, let's hear his post-match thoughts.
Give us some points played. You had the first 2 sets right there sealed. What changed it for you? Obviously, there was a bit of a frustrating middle part and then a magnificent ability to reset and power away in the 5th set.
Yeah, I think also he played unbelievable, especially 4th set. 3rd set, I had some chances. 4-all, it was 15-40. I got a bit tight. Made some mistakes maybe I shouldn't make. Maybe the match would be over. That was not the case. He raised his level. I tried to change my position on the return on 5th set. Seemed to be working well, I guess.
What happened to the coach? Can I ask? You and Gilles got a terrific connection. There was a bit of frustration, obviously, in the middle part of the match. We saw Gilles depart. We didn't see him come back, though.
Yeah, I mean, he said just before leaving that he's sure I'm going to win the match, but he's going to leave me alone to be more calm, actually. So I won't tell more because that was a good thing to do, and luckily I won.
Was it nice to win a 5th set? I think you were 0-6, and you played some unbelievable 5-set matches. Is it nice to break that down?
Yeah, I remember many of these 5-set matches. I think like 3 or 4 of them, maybe I would be a breakup or something like this. Yeah. I think I always say experience is the key for me. So this 5th set, I felt like, of course, it was tight, but as soon as I got the break, I was under control. And in contrary with the previous matches where I could get tight and started to rush things to make some errors, here I was trying to be all over the place. So it was really calm to finish the match. And I'm really happy that I got the first 5-set win.
We've all been looking ahead. We can't help it. We look ahead and see you and Andre on the same side of the draw, and he's just out on court at the moment. But you've got to get past Mackenzie McDonald next, who you have beaten a couple of times before. Just a thought on that next matchup.
Yeah, I think we played 2 or 3 times, 2 for sure. I remember he's a really tricky opponent, great player, takes the ball early. I would kind of say even playing kind of Roger style, trying to rush the net, rush the balls. So not easy to play. Going to prepare and hopefully can show some good tennis.
Well, John McEnroe in the last couple of hours declared you his favourite player to watch on tour right now. So I'm sure you'll take that compliment. I mean, 2 contrasting styles in the history of tennis.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, when John says some good things about me, just makes me happy because when I couldn't watch him play. I was too young, but he's an idol for many kids. He's a legend of our sport. And I mean, what else can I say? When somebody like him says something good about you, means you're doing things right.
Well done. You found a way, and your journey continues. Look forward to seeing you in the fourth round.
Thanks a lot.
All right, there you heard it from Daniil Medvedev, who, as you heard, will face the American Mackenzie McDonald in the round of 16. A 5-set victory for the 4 seed. All smiles now. It wasn't all rainbows throughout, but he gets the job done. Look at the men's bottom half. The winner of Rublev and Lopez will face Ruud, and then, as I mentioned, McDonald and Medvedev will face off. So we could see an all-Russian quarterfinals between Medvedev and Rublev. That is a real possibility, but still some tennis to be played before we could get to that possibility. But it is looming as a possibility. Those 2 close friends. That would be a fun match for sure in the quarterfinals. But the focus right now for Medvedev will be recovering and getting set for his round of 16 encounter with the American Mackenzie McDonald, who, as you heard him say right there, is no easy opponent. First off, hope you enjoyed the broadcast, everybody. This has been live coverage of the 2021 Australian Open. I'll see you tomorrow night for round of 16 coverage. Very much so. Looking forward to it.